Looking at the efficiency and cost reduction strategies. Uh, these are some of the important cases that people should look at when they are teaching uh, AI applications in business management. So these are highly talked about case studies as of now in AI and business applications. Next, coming down to the next important aspect, that another important topic that I'm going to speak is about AI-driven cyber threats. What kind of cyber security issues that we are trying to address right now, and how world is moving towards, and what new threats we are coming up uh, as and when this particular terminology AI has come into picture. There are four important uh, recent developments that we could see, the cyber threats we could see. One is deep fake frauds. Second important is AI powered phishing. Third one is data poisoning. And fourth one is automated attacks. Let's take a quick look at some of the in India, especially by calling people and saying digital arrest and all those kind of things, threatening people to take money from people. So that's a deep fake scam which is happening. Another scam is UPI fraud, that people are demanding the money through sending phishing links or fake payment requests, or maybe by uh, asking a OTP, that is all OTP fraud and all those kind of things. So these are the cases of deep fake things that have been that are being used by many of the cyber criminals nowadays, and number of cases have surged very drastically in the past few days that we could see. And what measures banking companies are taking are they are also trying to implement AI and machine learning in place to detect any unusual transaction patterns, flag some kind of suspicious behaviors, phone calls, and even nowadays the Airtel has come up with a new way of giving an alert to the customers. Moment some call comes up, suddenly Airtel gives a warning that it is a spam call, and the preference is up to the uh, individual to receive that particular call or not to receive a call. So this is all based on the AI and the machine learning uh, patterns that these systems are able to identify. Uh, AIMS Delhi in 2022 had a cyber attack where major patient records became inaccessible. Hospital services got disrupted for almost 1.5 weeks time. There were data breach concerns. This was a major, massive cyber attack which had taken place in the year 2002. This is another very healthcare crisis which happened in 2002 at AIMS Delhi, and entire the patient records system, several other things got hampered very badly at this particular hospital. Another important financial risk that we could experience was there was a crypto exchange called WazirX in India, which faced a massive cyber attack. One of the India's largest crypto exchange, uh, and they had a security concerns, and large number of bitcoins were stolen from the exchange itself, and WazirX had to stop their operations in India for almost 1.5 years, and many of them also lost a huge amount of investment that they had made in WazirX due to this particular financial risk exposure and security issues, security concerns that they had in this particular platform, crypto exchange. Uh, Another important topic that I would like to discuss in cyber security and cyber threats is AI-driven data poisoning attacks. So this is a new attack which has started as soon as AI got implemented in several places, in several businesses. So what basically a data poisoning is? So what basically a data poisoning is? Data poisoning is when attacker intentionally manipulates trained data so that an AI system learns incorrect patterns and makes wrong decisions. AI system depends on data quality. If you poison that particular data, automatically what it does is it will predictions. So where it can improve, it will make a wrong mistake, especially the finance, healthcare, e-commerce. One recent example that I want to discuss is about the current Iran and Israel war, where data poisoning attack was possible. Data poisoning risk in hard radar system during current Israel and Iran war. What is happening in the current war in the recent report? Iran had targeted this radar system supporting US and light missile defenses. THAAD is a very strong radar system that was implemented in Israel, and it could detect very high level ballistic missiles and any other attacks, missile attacks, and it could strike down that particular air attack immediately. But Iran was successful in destroying that particular hard radar system. How they actually did it? What attack it included? So the attacks that included was a drone strike in electronic warfare and infrastructure disruption. Okay, so what is THAAD? THAAD is a terminal high altitude air defense system which intercepts all kind of ballistic missiles. So it is called as a radar. These radars are the eyes of the system. So where data poisoning fits in THAAD, even if there are no official confirmed publicly military public statements. But military analysts have already given a signal and warning that signature poisoning risk. AI systems learn from radar signal patterns. And if those patterns were manipulated, so system learned a wrong behavior and logged a false picture of the missile and destroyed something else instead of attacking some other missile. So this was a disruption of data and trained data and data poisoning was done, misguided, and it was blown away. So this was the thing that happened. The recent war, and THAAD, why it is being discussed so widely, because it was the costliest radar system which US has developed, and it is a major setback to United States financially as well, for the destruction of this. They did not expect that data poisoning would be possible, and something happened suddenly, and they couldn't stop that. And huge amount of investment in their radar systems was the money was wasted. Uh, well, that's all from my end. Over to the conference coordinators.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now it's my privilege to introduce Dr. Harikrishnan PK, Associate Professor and Head of the Department at the Kerala Institute of Tourism and Travel Studies. With his extensive expertise in tourism and academic leadership, he has made significant contribution to the field. We are honored to have him as co-chair of this session. I warmly welcome Dr. Harikrishnan sir to stage for his valuable insights.
Good afternoon. Respected Vasudeval sir, Suresh sir, Amrish sir, and my scholars and the faculty members and dear students. It's a delight to be here to talk about, to co-chair this session, which is one of the currently most happening thing in the world right now, in the world of intelligence, that is basically the artificial intelligence and the related risks that are happening over there. We are very delighted to hear from Mr. Mane the emerging things like the data poisoning. We have heard about food poisoning earlier, but data poisoning is something that is new to you, new to us as a whole. As we all know, we live in a world where artificial intelligence is not just a tool. It is just transforming every walks of our society, of our life. We can see it in a two different way. One is a professional way and the second is a personal way. In a personal way, it basically affects each and every one of us, the data security breach and things of the risk that is happening over here. Whereas in the professional and in the digital enterprises world, that happens in a huge setup. With a huge setup, I believe what I mean is basically it happens destruction of data, cyber data leakage, that happens cyber theft, that happens to millions of dollars lost, and also personal security breach that happens over here. Cyber security and risk management are the two critical propositions that is happening in the digital enterprises across the globe. We can see right now the digital enterprises are accelerating the transformation to the digital technology, and that harnessing has resulted in a lot of cyber threats that is happening over here and data breaches over here. So we can see the enterprises across the globe are heavily investing on resilient security framework to guard this against the cyber attacks. India is also no exception. So the rapidly expanding digital infrastructure, the fintech innovations that are happening in the country, the new initiatives like the Skill India, that has really expanded the cyber landscape in our country. So that is a reality. What happens over here, along with that, we have got an expanding number of cyber attacks and risks that has been attached to that particular growth happening over here. So every walk of business is no exception being influencing with this particular thing. People use their intelligence to build upon excellent AI platforms, which makes life easy, revolutionize digital governance, make decision making very fast and happening. The same intelligence that has been used in a different way to create those particular risks and attach the thing. Really spoil the particular thing. And I think we have which really spoiled the particular lecture. And I think we have got a very detailed lecture and I talk about this particular thing, and we are looking forward for an insightful and meaningful presentation from your end, which can the emerging world of cyber attacks that happening in the digital enterprises, and so is the mitigation measures that is also taken care of the things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Presentation. ഒക്കെ സംസാരിക്കാറ് ഞാൻ
അവിടെ മൈക്ക് ഓണാണ് ഓഫ് ചെയ്യും.
We are moving on to the
We are
presentations.
moving on to the
Track number
presentations.
four.
Track
The
number
first
4.
presenter is
The first presenter is
and
Faisal
Siddharth.
and Siddharthas.
Session chairs, please not.
Session chairs, please
Presentation
not.
1.
Presentation 1.
Siddharth.
Faisal and Siddharthas.
ലൈറ്റില്ല ഓണാക്കാനാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്.
ഇവിടുത്തെ ഇതേക്ക്
Good afternoon, everyone. About the authors,
Good afternoon,
myself,
everyone.
Faisal N. And
About the authors,
Siddharth,
myself,
and
Faisal
our
N,
Professor
and
Dr.
Siddharth,
Karthika
and our Professor
from
Dr.
TKM
Karthika
Institute of Management.
H from TKM Institute of Management.
The title for
The
our
title for our topic
the
was
usage of
artificial intelligence
among
postgraduate
postgraduate students and
students and
impacts on its
impacts on its
academic performances.
academic performances.
A study which was conducted
A study which was
Southern
conducted
Kerala.
in Southern Kerala.
AI has emerged as a
AI has emerged as a transformative force in
higher education,
higher
significantly
education,
resulting in
significantly
the way of
resulting the way of
students learn research
learn
and
research and
complete academic tasks.
academic tasks.
The present study
The
focuses
present
on
study
postgraduate
focuses on
students in
postgraduate
Southern Kerala
students in Southern
and
Kerala
aims to
and
examine
aims to examine
the usage pattern
usage pattern
of AI
of
tools and
AI
the effects
tools and the
on
effects of
academic
on
performances,
performances,
learning behavior and ethical
behavior and
practices.
ethical practices.
The review of the
review of the
literature,
literature,
AI tools widely
AI tools
used in
widely
academic
used in
activities,
academic activities,
improve efficiency and
improve
learning
efficiency
outcomes.
and learning outcomes.
Its concerns regarding critical thinking and
critical thinking and
academic integrity.
academic integrity.
A research
A
gap
research gap was
limited studies
limited
which
studies
is conducted in Southern Kerala,
Southern Kerala,
about this
about
artificial
this
intelligence
artificial
use
intelligence
and lack of
and lack of
integrated
integrated
analysis and the need
and
for
the need
focus
for
on
focus on
among the study about postgraduate students.
postgraduate students.
Okay, so
The research problem that we had is that
there were limited
limited
empirical
empirical
resources
resources
that could be used
for
for
us
as
for
a
as a
reference
reference
or
for
as
us
a
starting off point.
So there are a
So
lot
there are a lot of
ways in which
the effectiveness of these advanced artificial intelligence has already changed the way of performing of any student, especially in the postgraduate degree.
See,
Now we have the objectives. We have to examine the level of AI growth
and
and the possible influences
to
to analyze the impact
assess the effect
on AI
critical
tools
thinking
to
of
assess
the
the effect
students
on
and
critical
the role
thinking
in
of the students and the role in activities responsible AI usage among postgraduate students.
So our
main research method is that
we collected
surveys from 100
postgraduate
students from
Southern
schools in
Kerala,
Southern
and
Kerala, and we
we
used
used
statistics,
correlation
and repetition techniques in order to prove the point that what is the extent or what are the factors and what are the details.
these are
These are the hypotheses
in academic way.
to say
Ease of usage
in
and
academic
the critical thinking
ease
impact
of,
it has
ease of
had
usage
on the
and the
students.
critical thinking impact
And
it
the
has had
ethical
on the
attitude and
students
the user
and the
behavior.
ethical attitude and the
we have-
user behavior.
Yeah,
So,
all this have,
we
and finally
have-
the academic
all
performance.
this
for
and
how it
finally
affects
the academic performance for how it
academic.
affects the
So we
academic.
have the analysis.
So we have the analysis such that they can actually there's a significant relationship between the awareness and the AI usage. There's also the relation between ease of usage and the ethical attitude in which AI is being used.
So
there's a significant relationship between the academic performance and there's significant the usage also has increased the level of academic performance and relation between critical thinking and AI, how advanced this is another way of thinking, and there is a relation between the behavior and the AI that is being used.
So from these, we can conclude that ease of usage and the knowledge
the
usage
ease of usage can actually increase the use of
AI.
AI.
And AI can actually help in increasing the quality of the assignments that are produced by students. However, it affects the critical thinking, and that raises their somewhat natural learning strategy a little bit. And the final thing is that people who have the awareness, ease of use, and also the ethical concerns are the type of people that can actually use it the most. Thank you.
Effective.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
I
I invite the next presenter, Raj.
Session chair,
Session chair, please
Track
not.
number
Track
4.
number 4,
Presentation number 2.
presentation number 2.
നമ്മളിത് എൻറ്റയർ ചെയ്താലും കുറച്ച് ഇത് എവിടുന്നോ എന്തോ ചെയ്തിട്ട് തന്നെ പോവാണ് എക്സാം മനസ്സിലായി. ഞാൻ മുമ്പേ ചെയ്തതാണ്, ഇത് മാത്രം ചെയ്തത്. ഇത് ഇപ്പോൾ എടുത്ത PPT മാത്രം ഷെയർ ചെയ്ത് നോക്കി. ഇത് അവിടെ ഇപ്പോൾ ഉണ്ട് സ്റ്റിക്ക്. ഇത് കിട്ടിയോ? ഇത് പ്രസൻറ്റേഷൻ ഓക്കെ പോയില്ല.
So good afternoon. So my study title Social Stigma and Psychological Well-being Among Gig Workers, a study with special reference with platform-based career workers. So I will give you just quick introduction about it. So the gig economy has been expanded rapidly, which obviously introduce a more growth employment opportunity and income opportunity to the society, as well as it is often associated with negative social recognition and job insecurity. This study examines the social stigma and psychological well-being. It's not working, sir.
Now it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
More into the research problem.
Food delivery workers often face low social recognition and social stigma, which is often associated with
Adversely affect
their psychological well-being. Studies from ILO and NIT, IOGA and Fair Work India highlights that the workers face job insecurity, lack of social protection, contributing to stress and mental
despite the rapid growth of
platform-based
employment, the issue of social stigma and the
issue of social stigma and
well-being
the psychological well-being.
The study analyzed the relationship between social stigma and the psychological well-being. So this is the basic conceptual framework. Independent variable being the social stigma, public some of the factors which are public perception, customer behavior, family and social circle perception, occupational and status, stigma, short and different variable being the psychological well-being. So the research method I used descriptive study and data source was primary data. I used a structured question. Samples were taken from the food delivery workers. I used the complete convenience sampling. So the analysis and finding. As we can see the level of stigma on this table, the family perception being on the top, they face a lot more negative judgments within their family and their background. And the occupation being on the second, which suggests that they do not get enough respect from the society. And move on to the next table, which is the dimensions of psychological well-being. Here we can see the emotional stability and social support being very low, which suggests that they are not getting enough emotional stability and social support, which they need required attention for on that board. These are the moral summary, which the score is 0.889, which suggests the very positive relation between social stigma and psychological well-being. and the discussion and conclusions.
and the
The
discussion and conclusions.
psychological support
psychological support
initiatives should take, like such as
initiatives should take,
counseling,
like such as
therapy sessions need
counseling,
to be taken in order to
therapy
support
sessions
the
need to be
psychological
taken
well-being and
and support the
health of the gig
mental
workers.
health of the gig workers and
lot more
other discussions.
So let us conclude.
So let us conclude.
So the
social stigma and
it is very
it
positive.
is very positive that social stigma
has a
has
positive
a
impact on the
positive impact on the psychological well-being. So that emphasizes a collective effort need to be taken in order to reduce social stigma and support the mental well-being. Thank you.
The next presenter
The next
is
presenter is
Nair
Veena Babu.
Track number 4.
Track number 4,
Paper number 11.
paper number 11.
Session chair, please nod. Paper number 11.
Session chair, please nod. Paper number
Nair
11.
Veena Babu.
Nair Veena Babu.
Good afternoon all.
Good afternoon all.
I am Nair Beenu
I am
Babu.
Nair Beenu Babu.
My topic is
My topic is
and
AI
algorithmic
and
management
algorithmic
in
management
gig
in
economy, the
gig
ethical
economy, the
concern
ethical
and
concern and
work stress in the IT sector,
IT
Kerala.
sector, Kerala.
Introduction. As we all know that the rapid advanced technology has created ethical concern as well as the traditional way of working model has totally changed and given rise to the growth of the gig economy, which is a new model in our country. And every report says that this is showing a growing trend. That is about 17% of compound annual growth rate is there. Besides this, it is true that this AI and advanced technology has given rise to this gig economy. But at the same time, there are certain concerns, like there are some work pressures and issues in this gig economy that we can see like this is the growth rate. You can see that in 2019-2020 6.8, which has came to 12 million in the year 24-25, and the projected growth is 23.5 in the year 29-30 as per Niti Aayog report. The research gap is that limited research has been conducted on AI-driven gig economy, especially in Kerala's context, that is in the IT sector. And to understand theory, social exchange theory, and techno stress theory. The JD here is the AI and algorithmic management, which creates stress and ethical issues like job stress and job stress as well as techno stress is created over here, and ethical concerns like fairness, transparency, etc. are over here. It also have a negative influence on HR practices, because as the AI and algorithmic control is increased, it will affect the HR because human support system will be lowered over there, as well as it is having negative and significant influence on well-being also. And if we are having a proper HR support, we can convert it into a positive relationship because it will help in increasing the well-being. This is what the structural model I would like to explain over here. This all I have explained earlier. This is the 4 hypotheses that it is supporting, and we can say that the JD has a significant
the nexus between the AI permitted food imagery and actual development. Can you elaborate on that particular concept of the reality gap?
The AI is more polished. There is no imperfections. Humans are driven into the
You mean that the reality?
yes.
Very
we see,
but we
don't get that. Okay.
Like
AI is too perfect
to be there is a
trigger
point of
point
the
human mind
that
it
relates
to
how you cannot
accept these things.
This is not right.
Okay.
That
implies on the human
relation, which trigger an emotion that this is not trustable.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next presenter.
Next presenter. Next is online presenters.
Paper number 3.
Paper number 3, Prithviraj.
Session chair, please not.
Session chair, please
Track
not.
number 4.
Track number 4, paper number 3, Prithviraj Kumar.
Hello. Can someone confirm my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is.
Thank you. Hello everyone. Good afternoon, respected chairperson, distribution panel members, and fellow researchers. My name is Prithvi and I am from Chennai. My first study examines household related investment behavior from a behavioral finance perspective. Coming to the research functionality, studies based on reliable data collected using a structured questionnaire from household investors. The constructor based measured using Likert scale and items adapted from behavioral finance and consumer behavior literature. The sampling method was conventional sampling. The collected data were analyzed using small PLS and some both measurement model and structural model. So I have done only the pilot study, not the entire. So these are from the pilot study I have gathered that household blindness. From the pilot study I have gathered that small PLS shows that measurement model satisfies reliability, battery and requirement like one bag alpha, which tests the reliability, and composite reliability, which provides accurate estimation and factor loading, which is responsible for correlation, everything under the value. And the mediation analysis shows that fear partially mediates the relationship between price volatility, household attachment, and purchase intention. This indicates that emotional response plays an important role in household decision making. In conclusion, this study concludes that household bullying decisions are not purely irrational but are influenced by behavior and cultural values. Fear of future price increase, loss aversion, and uncertainty in investment decision making. Cultural attachment also plays a significant role in bullying investment behavior in India. The study contributes behavioral financial culture by integrating emotional and cultural factor into household investment decision making. The findings are also used for policymakers, financial advisor, and market to understand household investment behavior. And that concludes my presentation, and I am open to any questions. Thank you.
Prithviraj, can you hear me?
Prithviraj,
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
About the fear factor. You mentioned about the fear factor.
Yes.
How can the fear factor can be minimized or mitigated for this purchasing? And the fear factor can be minimized.
Can you come again with the question, sir? I think you are break. Can you repeat the question? Can you repeat the question?
Prithviraj?
Yeah, I'm
You have mentioned about the fear factor that has got a wider role in purchasing.
Yes.
How can the fear factor can be mitigated or reduced from the studies that you have done?
It's based on the stable for gold, any bullion price estimation, but that is not possible because the gold price depends on the US index exchange rate. So it won't be possible until unless everyone the world the price is stable, doesn't change. The factor will the factor will be there, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Now we move on to the next presenter.
Move on to the next presenter.
Track number 4, paper number 4, Regina A.R.
Regina A.R.
Regina, are you there online?
Regina, are you there online?
Regina A.R.
Regina A.R.
We are moving on to the next presenter. Track number 4, paper number 5, Nandini V.
Nandini V.
Nandini, you can present.
Nandini, you can present.
Kindly share the
Kindly share
PPT,
the
please.
PPT, please.
Hope my screen is visible and my voice is audible.
Yes.
So I'm Nandini from SRMIST Chennai, and my talk for today for the presentation is quite quitting in contemporary workplaces, a thematic review of emerging perspectives and research gaps. So So to introduce and to start about what is quiet quitting in the census, quiet quitting refers to employees who remain in their job but disengage from going beyond or above their basic role requirements. So it has got its speed or the COVID-19 or Great Resignation served as the major catalyst for this quiet quitting. So this is a major workplace phenomenon which is in productivity and moral and organizational culture. So the review of key socio-economic disruptions which are like a Great Recession, shifted to protein and boundaryless careers, which is a self-directed career, and psychological conflict breaches between the employer and employees, and Great Resignation. So it is also being driven from major factors like pandemic stressors like the remote transition, where there has been a major trajectory in working conditions, and the organizational failures like psychological conflict breaches and perceived organizational injustice and all. So these are the major focus of the literature review was carried in the area of antecedents of quiet quitting, consequences of quiet quitting, role of psychological needs and motivation, measurement and conceptualization of quiet quitting, and research gaps for the future direction. So there has been 40 studies included in the integrated review, and these are some of the notable studies which contributed much for the phenomenon called quiet quitting. And the most important thing that has been contributed from the studies is that quiet quitting has two types, and like the passive and deliberate types. So and has been identified. Quiet quitting has gained significant attention as a contemporary form of employee disengagement. So, however, the literature remains conceptually diverse and empirically fragmented. Like there has been no clear segmentations of definitions, typologies, and theoretical explanation about the quiet quitting criteria, and there are in very lack of integrative frameworks. So there are also impeding gaps that has been shut down. So this fragmentation hinders conceptual clarity on this topic. So this study aims to address the main questions like what are the main antecedents, outcomes, and theoretical framework used to explain what the recurring themes and the major themes that has been recurring from this paper again and again to capture those themes and codes through thematic analysis, and what are the major gaps that are underexplained in this area. So the objective is to systematically synthesize the existing literature on quiet quitting to conceptual driven methods, and to identify the key patterns, dominant themes, and the conceptual variations in quiet quitting. To uncover the theoretical lenses and antecedents ma'am? That was a warning bell. That was a warning bell. 1 minute more. Yeah, 1 minute more. So these are the theoretical framework, and the most important theories are Maslow's theory, job-based demand resource, and SDT. So these are the methods used for the research. There is integrative review approach, and the literature has been comprehended for like from the Google Scholars, Scopus, Web of Science, and there has been 40 papers, and these are the findings. These are the major that has been identified, like coping mechanisms, employee effectiveness, motivation and performance, personal and career development, personal fulfillment, challenges, workplace dynamics, and workplace evolution. So these are the major research gaps identified, which are conceptual fragmentation, limited theoretical integration in this area, methodological limitations, contextual gaps, and like the cultural gaps. So the key contribution will be employee well-being and burnout, motivation and recognition, personal fulfillment, and career development opportunities are serving as the major antecedents of this study. So these are the future directions that has been recommended by the previous teachers. Thank you.
Nandini?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On this quiet quitting, you have mentioned in the findings that I think career development may ease out or lessen this quiet quitting. Can you just explain on the career development progressions that can reduce this thing, the quiet quitting?
In the sense of career development, there should be the organizational justice. So it is almost based upon the social equity theory. Like what we are getting from the organization is directly proportional to what we are giving to the organization. So it will be dependent on the career development of the employee will be depend on the organizational justice that the organization is providing.
Okay, thank you, Nandini.
Thank you, Nandini.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next participant. Paper number 6. Ms. Arathi A. Mr. Abhiramas.
So am I audible right?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes.
Yes, sir, you.
Yes.
My PPT is visible right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, all. I'm very happy to present our research paper on the topic Navigating Uncertainty Through Digital Transformation in Kerala's Hospitality Industry. So Kerala's hospitality industry operates in an increasingly dynamic and uncertain environment shaped by global economic crisis and climate risk and evolving customer expectations. While the VUCA framework has traditionally explained such uncertainties, emerging paradigms like banning wrapped and tuna provide deeper insights to modern disruptions. In this turbulent context, digital transformation becomes a strategic enabler for resilience and competitiveness. Such an AI-driven personalization, smart tools, platforms, and data analytics help firms adapt and innovate and enhance service delivery. So the core idea: digital transformation acts as a strategic bridge between environmental uncertainty and sustainable competitive advantage by fostering agility, resilience, innovation in Kerala's hospitality sector. So the research program. The hospitality industry operates in an increasingly complex and uncertain environment characterized by VUCA and emerging paradigms like banning, wrapped, and tuna. While digital transformation is widely recognized as a strategic response, existing literature lacks an integrated conceptual model that explains how digital transformation mediates the relationship between environmental uncertainty and organizational capabilities in the hospitality sector. So how can digital transformation link uncertainty to organizational capabilities and performance? Objectives: to examine the impact of environmental uncertainty, VUCA, banning, wrapped, and tuna on hospitality sector. Second, to analyze how digital transformation enhances agility, resilience, and innovation to achieve sustainable competitive advantage. Research methodology. Research approach. Qualitative conceptual study based on the critical literature review. No primary data. Exercise on secondary sources. Focus on hospitality sector and environment uncertainty. Research design. Review of uncertainty framework. And analysis of digital transformation in hospitality and implication of technologies. Synthesis of the study. Development of an integrational theoretical model. Outcome. A multi-layered conceptual framework linked environmental uncertainty, digital transformation, and organizational capabilities for strategic decision-making in Kerala's hospitality sector. So this shows the theoretical network on how environmental uncertainties can be bridged to a sustainable advantage, adopting agility, resilience, and innovation drives long-term success. So the theoretical framework, evolution of uncertainty framework, VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, describes unstability and predictable environment with multiple interconnected factors and unplay outcomes, brittle, anxious, non-linear, and incomprehensibility. Represents fragile systems, risking anxiety, predictable causes, effective relationship, and difficulty in understanding situations. Rapid, unpredictable, paradoxical, and tangled. Highlights fast-paced stages. Uncertainty, contradictions, and high interconnected challenges, and tuna. Turbulent uncertainty and novel ambiguities, emphasis continuous disruption, emergence of new conditions, and persistent ambiguity. So this is a review literature taken from key authors and their key insights. Next is analysis and finding. Digital transformation and environment uncertainty. Interplay of uncertainty frameworks and technology. Shift from VUCA to banning to complexity. So the role of enhancing digital transformation. Enhanced data-driven decision-making and predictive insights. enables agility through automation flexible platforms, supports reliance and via cloud systems and distributed networks, and use AI analytics to manage non-linear and complex disruptions. So the strategic outcome, integration and Kerala context. Strategic mediation roles, enhance organizational agility, rapid response to change, drive customer-centric innovation through AI and digital analytics, and improve guest experience and satisfaction. Finalize and findings, digital transformations, Kerala hospitality sector, digital integration in Kerala hospitality include cyber, we can adopt cyber security technologies, artificial intelligence, big data analytics,
tourism platforms, and cloud-based property management system, and then
advanced applications. So to conclude, digital transformation enable better decision making, faster adoption, enhance customer experience. So what are the challenges we face while adopting digital transformation? High cost, cyber security risk and skill gaps, and opportunities include global research, personalized tourism, and competitive edge. So to conclude, the study integrates uncertainty framework, vocab, Rept and Tuna with digital transformation to address the complexities of Kerala's hospitality sector. It includes for digital transformation as strategic enablers that fosters agility, resilience, and innovation through technologies such as AI, smart platform, and data analytics. Despite these related to cyber security and workplace readiness, this sector holds potential to enhance competitiveness and service quality. The proposed framework provides a foundation for strategic decision making while future empirical research devices.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? 1 minute, sir.
Am I audible?
Am I audible? Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So when you talk about that certainty, seasonality is one of those key elements as far as the hospitality industry is concerned. How can this digital transformation can be helpful to tide over this seasonality issue?
So, am I audible, right?
Yeah, you're audible.
The uncertainty plays a major important problem in this analysis. So, the digital transformation helps to understand how it can be produced by analyzing the future, like what will happen in the future due to the what will happen in the future can be analyzed with the help of AI.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
The next participant is paper number 7, Ajita Saundarraj.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. Session chair, please note. Paper number 7, Ajita Saundarraj.
Okay. So this is my topic: adoption and impression of AI-enabled service in agribusiness. So why did I take this opportunity to do the exploration on the agribusiness? The most prominent field in the current market is the agribusiness, and it's not only agribusiness because of the agriculture industry is booming. And now the part is missing is how it can be more effective and efficient in future. As we all know that artificial intelligence is hello. Can I?
Yes,
it's audible. So as all we know that artificial intelligence is the simulation of human experiences and intelligence, which could able to think and grow like human. One part the agri business and the retailers and the farmer would be missing is how it could be recent, how it could be solving the problem, and how it could understand the language of the original humans that it does. So this is the huge gap in the current industry, and we could see that a lot of opportunities are provided given the market condition, given the market import and export opportunities. There is a demand and supply, and there would be opportunities for the AI to be influenced and make it highly transformable. So what it does usually, it does the data predictive modeling, and I'm not going to talk much about the technical part of it. It's more about the market-oriented understanding, which could be more subjective. What understanding basically we need is whether there is an adoption among retailers, agri retailers, and whether there is an adoption among the farmers. Apart from that, there is a government and system who is working on this. Now, apart from that, the vision is there are a lot of agriculture, but there is a perception that people are overlooking on it because of the trust and risk and privacy condition it has. So these are the literature already being done, and one of the model I would like to put in is the TAM model, Technology Acceptance Model, where the literature does talk about, though it's an older model, but it has some sense in understanding the emotions of the people and the experiences of the people. So a lot of research has been done in trust and data privacy and the bias and digital literacy, and what are the drivers it has when it comes to the economic benefits and the adoption across the particular regions, whether it's industry, is agriculture, or it's more of the nature-based industry. So cultural and social context, when it comes to this, India is still a developing mode of AI where it does not trust completely on adopting into the agribusiness, where there's a huge gap it has been explained. Why? The major reason is digital divide. We don't have across the particular facilities and infrastructure that is already expected to be in a minimal form. When it is questioned, then how the AI could be much of the prominent sector in the current industry is another question. So I'm going to integrate these models. One is the TAM model, and another one is the innovation diffusion theory. TAM is the technology acceptance model. So why IDT and TAM works well together? Why? Because the very first question, how this innovation has a rate of acceptance among the people, whether people has a adoption towards. And this is a huge gap we can see, which is the digital divide. And I have integrated this model. I just wanted to understand from the demographic and social factors that how it's going to be more influential among the farmers and the retailers. So I'm planning to collect the data from the developing country as well as the developed country to have a comparison. So this is the typical model of it. First understanding the retailers and slowly moving on to understanding and their adoption rate and how they are trying to promote their business to the farmers in the rental basis or in the original form of ownership and possession form. And what could be the outcome we can expect from it? Right. So qualitative and quantitative methods, both. So qualitative method has been done. Study 1 has been already done. Study 2 is on the process. So TAM model, obviously it had we expect to understand the attitude of the people and adoption and willingness to accept. Accordingly, the hypothesis has been created. So in-depth interview and structure equation modeling in order to understand the empirical mode of this research. So this is the discussion, how it's going to benefit, return on investment, ease of use and social diffusion, how it's been culturally accepted by the social system. That's another understanding. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
So you have mentioned that digital divide is one of the major roadblock in this particular sector. So how can this digital divide can be resolved or can be overcome?
Right. So what's my understanding in many of the cities, prominent cities, metropolitan cities, where still there are areas covering the agriculture part from the market-based, market-oriented, where they started adopting the AI system into it. Where we can see that most of the rich places already have this facilities which is provided to the urban state, but the rural people are sufficiently not provided, where we have a research data on it. So the government or the system has to institutionalize the divide and fill this gap so that other adoption can be much easier to go ahead.
Thank you, Jita.
Right. Thank you.
We are moving on to the next presenter. Anish J.R. Chair, no. Track number 4, paper number 8. Anish J.R. Anish, are you there online?
Yes.
Please present the slide, sir.
Is my slide visible now?
Slide is not visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Whatever now, ma'am?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Okay. So good afternoon everyone.
Can you present the full screen, sir, please?
So good afternoon everyone. Introducing myself, my name is Anish Jaya, a scholar in management studies under the guidance of Dr. Zayed, who is the professor of LSS College, Nilamay. So my topic for today is the psychological impact of virtual tax on consumer purchase ownership in online retail. So more to the introduction. So in an era dominated by the digital experience, businesses are always constantly seeking innovative ways to activate and engage their audience. One groundbreaking strategy that has emerged is a digital sensory marketing, a dynamic approach that goes beyond traditional visual and auditory stimulation, creating multi-sense brand experience. This form of marketing harnesses the power of technology to stimulate not just the sight and sound, but also the touch, taste and smell, providing the consumers with a holistic and unforgettable engagement. Digital sensory marketing recognizes that humans are sensory beings and our perception is greatly influenced by the stimuli we encounter. By integrating various sensory elements into marketing campaigns, businesses can establish a deeper and more emotional connection with their target audience. Whether it is touch-sensitive feedback on mobile device or the aroma of freshly brewed coffee in a virtual cafe, or the immersive soundscape of a branded virtual reality experience, digital sensory marketing aims to evoke emotions, trigger memories, and leave a lasting impact on the consumers. So this is a research problem. Despite the rapid advancement of the high-fidelity digital shopping environment, the absence of physical touch remains a significant limitations in online retail. In traditional shopping, tactile interactions plays a crucial role in reducing uncertainty and building consumer trust. However, digital platforms primarily depend on visual and textual information, which may not fully compensate for the lack of sensory engagement. This gap can increase perceived risk and weaken trust in both product and representation and online platforms. Although immersive technologies are being used in haptic feedback to stimulate touch, limited empirical research has examined its impact on consumers. Therefore, there is a need to investigate how haptic feedback influences trust information within high-fidelity digital shopping environments. Primary objective is to examine the impact of haptic feedback on consumer trust within high-fidelity digital shopping environments. So, research methodology, the study is both primary and secondary data. The primary data has been collected from 70 people in structured process data, and the secondary data collected through internet and various channels. Analysis and findings. The internal consistency of the measurement scale was assessed using the Cronbach alpha. The analysis yielded a Cronbach alpha value 0.834 for the 70-item instrument. This value exceeds the commonly accepted threshold of 0.70, indicating good internal consistency related to the items. The Cronbach alpha is based on standardized items of 0.834, suggesting that the items have relatively consistent standardization does not significantly alter the relative estimate. This further confirms the stability and homogeneity of the scale. Next is correlation. Yes, population analysis was conducted to examine the relationship between buying behavior in a high-fidelity digital shopping and the impact on the feedback on the consumer. The results reveal positive correlation between two ages. R is equal to 0.677, N is equal to 70, the P is 0.001. The correlation coefficient of 0.676 indicates a substantial positive association, meaning that as the quality and realism of the digital shopping environment increases, customer trust influenced by a feedback mechanism also tend to increase. The P value is less than 0.001 indicates that the relationship is statistically significant at the 0.01 level, suggesting that the opposite association is unlikely to have occurred by exam. With 69 degrees, N is degree of freedom is N-1. The findings provide robust evidence to meaningful connections between immersive digital environments and trust-building feedback systems. So on to the discussion and conclusion. The findings of the study demonstrate that the measurement instruments both reliable and statistically appropriate for the analysis. The scale exhibited good internal consistency as alpha values of 0.834, confirming that the items consistently measure the intended construct. Furthermore, the correlation analysis revealed a strong and statistically significant positive relationship between high-fidelity digital shopping trust influenced by the feedback of the environment and customer trust influenced by the feedback. This implies that immersive digital sensory elements and effective feedback mechanism play a crucial role in shaping consumer behavior. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you give me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The digital sensory marketing you have mentioned over here. How well is that going to revolutionize the online market?
Actually, nowadays, Flipkart and Amazon is very much using. For example, if I am going to buy a product in Flipkart and Amazon, we can see that how the product actually there. I can actually feel it without buying that product. So increase my shopping experience.
Thank you, Anish.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
presenter is Ajmol
Ajmol
SS.
Ajmol SS.
Ajmol SS.
Ajmol SS.
Ajmol, are you there
Are you
online?
there online?
So the
So the
presentations are all
presentations
over
are all over.
for track 4.
For track 4.
Comparing the both of എഴുതിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക സ്കോർ ഷീറ്റിംഗ് ആയിരിക്കും ഉണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ ഏതെന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞു
Now the certificate distribution. Faisalan. So please. Sir, I invite Dr. Harikrishnan to just please give the certificates. Faisalan and Siddharthas. Benharaj. Nair Beena Babu. Nair Beenu Babu. Eldo Joy, Varsha. Best paper award goes to Nair Beenu Babu. Now I invite
Dr. Vasudha Gopal, Senior Professor and Director, School of Business Management and Legal Studies, to hand over the certificate. Hari sir, we invite you to kindly receive our token of appreciation. As we conclude today's technical session, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to esteemed speaker Dr. Govind Raj Amani and Dr. Harikrishnan PK for their valuable insights and inspiring session. I also thank the organizing team, faculty members and all participants for their support and active involvement. With this, we officially close our today's session. Thank you all. Have a great day. Refreshments are arranged. Please join us.